How is it going today? Loyalist Kingdom, my name's Dwayne.
My name's Jazz.
We're Dwayne and Jazz. Today we have for you the odd ones out. My thoughts on roommates. Let's get into it. I'm ready.
You have story time?
Yeah, at the end I'm saying, and then make sure you guys, once you request, be heard, follow us on all our social media and link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and don't get the Godly Loyalist merch.
Only 5 days left,
Shoployalist.com.
y'all.
Link in the description. That's that my name.
Alright.
You know, I never really understood trigger words until I got
Triggered.
roommates.
Oh.
I hated my roommates. Except for you, Isaac. He watches my videos. Oh, James, you didn't hate your roommates. You just mildly disliked them. Yes, I did. When I first moved out of my house and went to college, the day I moved into my apartment and I opened the front door, this is what I saw. Keep in mind all the buildup that has gone into this moment. First, I had to get accepted into the school, then pick my major and classes. Then I had to find an apartment close to the school and get everything set up there. Then I had to pack everything up into a suitcase, kiss my dogs goodbye, and then be all on my own for the very first time. I opened the door to where I'd be living for the next 8 months, and this is what I see. Someone sleeping on a couch. He was wearing some bright fast food employee uniform. The TV is on, there's a Halo 5 poster hanging on the wall, the sink, counter, and table is full of dirty dishes, there's a big industrial-sized trash can that is overflowing.
Oh no.
Inside the fridge, there is an empty box of Dr. Pepper, a bottle of ketchup, and a jumbo Costco-sized
It's always a
pack
bottle
of
of
hot dogs.
ketchup.
Where did all
Right.
these dishes come from? Fun fact, those hot dogs were still in the fridge when I left. But
Ew.
the worst thing that was there was about 1 million basketball cards just lying on the floor. I'm not even exaggerating, here's proof.
Wow.
Okay, so I got a
Why?
single room because I brought all my drawing stuff, and I would feel bad if I shared a room with someone and he had to deal with all my drawing stuff being there, and also I wanted to be alone. Looking back, I'm so glad I got a single room because that room couldn't even fit myself. Literally, I
Wow.
could stand in the middle of the room, hold my hands out, and without moving my feet, I could touch the walls of the room. Maybe I just have long arms, I don't know. I mean, I could settle for a small bedroom, but what made living there so horrible were the roommates. What I didn't
You gotta
realize
obey.
is that these boys also
Right.
got private rooms.
I remember
So that
obeying.
means that they too were socially
And I'm so
awkward
gone
and kept to
now.
themselves. Which you might think is a good thing, but you'd be wrong. On the first night of being by myself, I unpack all my drawing stuff and I set it all up. Then I turn on the computer and the screen is just black. Nothing was turning on. I tried everything to fix it and it just wasn't turning on.
no.
Eventually I contacted the people who made it, sent it in, and then I got it back working. But during that week while the tablet was being fixed, like, seriously, no joke, that was probably the worst week of my entire life. I'm
draw
being
nothing.
serious. Making
I
comments
know.
in YouTube videos was what kept me sane. And that first night of being on my own and my tablet broke, I cried, guys. I couldn't even eat food, I was that sad. I hit rock
Aw.
bottom. I remember just watching Captain Sparkles and Game Grumps highlights all day. But then the day I got it back, I was a drawing machine. I posted a comic the very same day. So let's spend the rest of this video talking about these previously mentioned roommates I had.
Oh,
The
Lord.
first person I need to talk about is Isaac. He was the only one that I like, and he's also the only one I told that I made YouTube videos. Now this boy wore a
420,
hat,
I'm guessing that he
and he said
smokes.
stuff
Yeah.
like, "That's dope." But you want to know why I liked him the most? Because he did the dishes! Like, me and him did the dishes. It wasn't just him, okay? I'd probably never become friends with him in any other circumstance. Just wanted to say that he was the cool one. I like him. Hi, Isaac. I miss you. I was looking at this post on the internet, and it was where the old memes are today. And for the after picture for the Scumbag Steve meme, it looked exactly like my roommate, who I'll just make up a fake name for, Steve for convenience. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure I was roommates with a meme. Just put a fedora on this meme, and boom, that's my roommate, Steve. And it was a very fitting meme, too. This guy wouldn't do the dishes, he always cooked this ramen thing in the microwave, and would leave this gross juice stuff behind. So when I would go to use the microwave, it would get my paper plate soggy, so I would have to check every time before I used it to make sure there was no
That's
juice
annoying.
stuff behind. And also at night, he watched anime without headphones, subbed. Anime has a certain sound to it. I don't know if you knew that. It's like normal Japanese, but really
It's high pitched.
pathetically.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was usually late at night when he started watching, so I would just have to get to sleep before he started, and I would be all good. James, why didn't you just ask him to turn it down? I did! One night, I went into his room and I said,
Corey in the
house,
"Hey,
hey."
man, turn it down." And you know what? He did turn it down for that night. That night. That one
So
night.
he had to ask
the
him
very
every
next
day.
night. But you know, he wasn't too bad. He spent most of his time in his room playing video games, and I would spend most of my time in my room drawing. So except for the microwave juice thing, we didn't get in each other's way too often.
This must be the
Here's
bad one.
actually a funny story.
Yeah.
So when I was filming the part in the vegan video when I crumbled up Oreos over Reese's Puffs, Steve walked into the kitchen and he saw me filming this sugary vegan concoction, and I just said to him, "Don't ask." Okay, so here's the roommate that I hated the most.
Okay.
His fake name will be be Hunter. He was the one asleep on the couch when I first walked in, and he was the one who had collected all those billions of basketball cards. Just basketball cards. And he kept them all in the front room. What's the point of having sports cards when you can't even play with them? I mean, I spend money on Magic the Gathering cards, but that's because it's an actual game that you can play with friends. What do you do with sports cards? I mean, I guess you can leave them in the front room of your apartment. Maybe one day your roommate might make a video about it, though. He left his Mountain Dew bottles on the floor, he farted in public, he'd always complain that Steve didn't do the dishes, but he wouldn't do the dishes either. One time I was tired of doing everyone's dirty dishes, so I bought a big stack of paper plates for everyone to use, but Hunter took the paper plates to a party without even asking me, and he didn't even bring them back. But the worst thing this guy did, one day he told me, my ex-girlfriend doesn't want our dog anymore, so he's coming to live here. What? So no one wants to bring a dog in an already very small, cramped apartment. I couldn't believe this. The dog's name was Snoopy, and I loved him. Hunter would put him in his kennel at night, but one night I was like, hey, Hunter, Snoopy can stay with me if you want. And then, boom, from that day forth, I was the one taking care of Snoopy. Snoopy would now sleep in my room. I would be the one who took him out for walks.
He's like, you're my owner now.
Lunch meat. What was great was that when I would go into the kitchen and Hunter would be watching TV, he would call for Snoopy. Snoopy,
he didn't come.
Snoops, Snoops. But he wouldn't come. This dog would follow me everywhere. And then one day Hunter said, hey, do you just want to have Snoopy? I was going to get rid of him. And then I said I would take him. And then later that same week, Hunter moved out. He took all the toilet paper too. He basically gave me a dog. And of course I loved that dog. We lived in such a small space and I was always busy with school and drawing. I knew these weren't the best conditions for a dog to live in, and I'm pretty sure my apartment didn't even allow pets. So I asked people I knew if they wanted Snoopy, and my grandma got one of her friends to take care of him. So I dropped Snoopy off, and I've never seen him since.
Aww.
And that's it, the end. There was another roommate who I didn't even mention. He always worked a lot, so I didn't really see him too much. He had an electrical toothbrush, and I think since I was already mad at my roommates, when I would be trying to go to sleep, and he would start brushing his teeth, I would hear the electrical toothbrush going, and I would just start shaking with anger, like, just use a normal toothbrush! Also, I want to thank you all for 1 million subscribers. I mean, as I'm recording this, I don't have 1 million just yet. But hey, when this comes out, maybe I'll have 1 million, who knows? I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, and there could be another
What is that one?
I don't know.
The next video will probably be the 1 million one, so cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Wear your seatbelts unless you're my roommates. Hi, Snoopy. His name's Snoopy.
Snoopy is cute. Oh my
Snoopy's
god.
So
he basically took his dog.
Yeah.
That's like taking his girl. Like his girl come over and he's like, I like him now.
Yeah, no, just leave it.
And it's like, oh, I was gonna get rid of him anyway. No, you got rejected.
My worst roommate. I used to live with Ryan and Brian, and you've seen Ryan before if you're like a real loyalist, like an OG loyalist.
Ryan and Brian are twins.
Yeah. Ryan, bruh. It was so the house is like a frat house pretty much. And when I got in there, it was a frat house.
It was, yeah.
And me and Jasmine would buy all types of juices, bruh. Ryan and Brian's friends would purge the damn refrigerator and don't put nothing towards it.
Y'all, I used to get so mad, but I never said anything because Dwayne was living over there. I wasn't. I used to come over there so we could do our videos and stuff like that. Well, that was before we did videos. That was when I was just coming over just to see you.
That was
when I was just coming over to see you, and I just came to your house. I would buy like literally 6 box, like you know the canned sodas that's in those like long boxes. I would buy like 6 and bring them over so that every time I come over, it's not like I'm just mooching off of them. Like I'm actually giving y'all stuff so that y'all could like live, because like they didn't really get stuff from like their dad. Like they wasn't getting the food from upstairs, so it would just be like the basement is just like their domain. And so I would buy it. Then all of a sudden, the door was open, by the way. The downstairs door was open. So the friends would come over, and it won't be like 2. It would be like 7. It'll be like 7 of them come in, and then they just don't even say nothing to us. They just walk past us. Don't say nothing to Ryan, don't tell Brian nothing. They just go straight to the refrigerator, get the stuff, drink it, and then leave. Like, I don't even know y'all.
This one time, I lost my mind because this girl went to the refrigerator. And that's when I was crushing Hot Pockets.
Right.
Went in the refrigerator, grabbed the Hot Pocket, I'm on the couch, walked past me, heated it up, and left.
Like
didn't
she
say hi
literally came in the
to
house
no
just
one.
to eat. Like that's what their friends were doing. They just came to his house for food and left. They dipped. So it was, they never bought anything. They never bought anything. They used to just come over in the sun, and it was summertime too. So they'll just come over, eat something, leave. And then we'll ask Ryan, we're like, do you know that they're in your house? And then he'll be like, no, I didn't know they was coming over. I'm like, how do you not know this, Ryan? I'll be so mad. I used to get mad because I bought this.
There's a water bottle time.
Y'all, I came over. This is the reason why I got mad was because it was stuff I was buying for Dwayne and for Ryan and Brian. Like, really, because it was for them three, because for one, I was coming to their house to see him. So it was like I was living there. I wasn't coming there for Brian and Brian. I was coming there for Dwayne. So I wanted to provide for them. And then one day I came with my one bottle of water that was for me, and it was warm. It was a hot day. I had to get on a train. I had to get on a bus to get on a train to get on another bus to walk to his house, okay, where he was staying at. So I was hot. So I put that water bottle in the refrigerator to let it get cold, and some of Ryan's friends was already there. I go in the bathroom and I go do something else. I come back, water bottle's gone. I'm like, where's my water at? And then I see that.
We're just gonna call this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him Caleb. I'm gonna call him Caleb. So Caleb was just sitting down playing the video games and just drinking my bottle of water, and I was just sitting there like. And then Dwayne was like, that was Jasmine's water. He was like, oh, my bad and stuff. And I was acting like,
did you see a water bottle when you first came in here?
Mind you, there was nothing in the refrigerator before I put that in. So
and he was there before her.
Literally, so when he was there and I wasn't, there was nothing in the refrigerator. So when I come, there's a magical bottle of water that just comes and just the only thing in there. So where do you think that came from? From the person that came in. So why would you just take it?
Go in the refrigerator. Because I remember he went in the refrigerator. There was nothing in there.
There was nothing there.
And all of a sudden there's a water bottle, and you're gonna take it.
And you're just gonna take it. Like,
you're not gonna ask, oh, this is mine. You're not gonna. That's what made me so angry.
That's what pissed me off, and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna be mad and yell because this is not my house.
And I think after that we just stopped buying stuff.
I stopped buying stuff. Yeah, we'll just get stuff like from the fast food and just like have it as our own personal stuff, or have it by us, because whenever you put it in the refrigerator, that means somebody was gonna eat it. So, that gave me flashbacks. Yeah. I'm sorry.
This is a long story time, guys. Make sure you guys comment below, tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and share.
Deuces.